Hello students, I am Avdesh Kumar Jha. We are going to discuss the second chapter of Geography of class ninth. The title of the chapter is Physical Features of India. In the previous video, we have learnt about Deccan Plateau, it means Peninsula Plateau, Central Highland, Deccan Plateau, Western and Eastern Ghats, and the Indian deserts. In this video, we are going to discuss about the coastal plains and the islands. The coastal plains. The Peninsula Plateau is bordered by narrow coastal strips running along the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on the east. The western coast, which lies between the Western Ghats and Arabian Sea, is a narrow plain, and it is known as Western Coastal Plain. It consists of three sections: first Konkan, second Kannada, third Malabar. Northern part of the Western Coastal Plain is called the Konkan, and it is situated between Bombay and Goa. And second one is Kannada. Central stretch is called the Kannada Plain, and third southern stretch is called as Malabar Coast. The plains which lies along the Bay of Bengal is more wide and level. In northern part, it is known as Northern Sarkar, and the southern part is called the Coromandel Coast. It means the eastern coastal plain contains two sections. Northern part is known as Northern Sarkar, and the southern part is known as Coromandel Coast. Rivers like the Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri have formed extensive deltas on this coast. Chilka Lake is the largest saltwater lake on the eastern coast. It is famous as a winter home for migratory birds. It lies to the south of Mahanadi Delta. Next, islands. The islands. India has two island groups. First one is the Lakshadweep Island group. Second, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands group. First, the Lakshadweep Islands group. It lies close to the Malabar coast. This group of islands is composed of small coral islands. Earlier, they were known as Lakadweep, Minikoy, and Amini Deep. In 1973, these were named as Lakshadweep. They cover a small area of 32 square kilometer. Kavaratti Island is the administrative headquarters of Lakshadweep. In this group, the Piti Island has a bird sanctuary which is uninhabited. Second, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. They are two chains of densely forested islands. The Andaman are bigger in size. They are more numerous and scattered. The entire group of islands is divided into two broad categories: the Andamans in the north and the Nicobars in the south. These islands are believed to be an elevated portion of submarine mountains. The southernmost tip of these islands is more south than the island, Indian mainland. India's only active volcano is found on Barren Island in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. There is a great diversity of flora and fauna in this group of islands. They lie close to equator and experience equatorial climate with thick forest cover. A detailed account of the different physiographic units highlights the unique features of each region. It would, however, be clear that each region complements the other and makes the country richer in the natural resources. The mountains are in the major, the mountains are the major source of water and forest wealth. Second, northern plain. Northern plains are the granaries of the country. They provide the base for early civilization. They provided the base for early civilizations. The plateau is a storehouse of minerals which has played a crucial role in the industrialization of the country. The coastal regions and island groups provide sites for fishing and port related activities. We can say that the diverse physical features of the land have immense future possibilities for development. In the next video, we will discuss about the question answer of this chapter.